heat flash.
For real. Some water in there. Some juice and shit.
Damn, man, do nothing but walk.
It hot out there?
Not for real. It's just, I got a little warm walking. All this black on. Then I got 2 pairs of jogging pants and shit.
I think I'm live. Let me see. I know if I go right here. Oh, yep. Your boy live. That what it do. Trying to make me like 3 tutorials today.
You know what?
What's up, Tyler? What's good with y'all, man? What up, JJ? K-word. We about to jump right into this tutorial, man. Let me cut my mic down. I know I'm too loud. Or am I? Let me cut this mic down some. Yo, 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 yo. Alright. Yo, mic check. Yeah. Yeah, I was way too loud. What's good, everybody? We finna jump into this tutorial, man. What's good, YouTube? This your boy T-Word back at y'all again with another video. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Make sure you click post notifications so you'll be notified every time you boy drop some heat. In today's video, man, I'm finna give y'all a quick tutorial on how to find the right colors when you shading. So I'm finna draw like a quick picture, cause this ain't no drawing tutorial. It's gonna be mostly based on the colors. So let me go ahead and let me just find something, man. Find a little color for y'all. Wait, let me alright. I'm gonna just sketch something fast, bro. So don't judge me for my drawing skills, cause y'all already know where we at with the skills, man. I'm gonna just draw something. I'm gonna draw a face. A quick little face. Dun, dun, I know this thing look ugly. Just trying to get all the little features. So when we start doing this, quick little. Alright. Nice little, get us a nice little face to work with, man, for this tutorial. You know who he look like, Javon? Kind of look like the baby. Let me see.
With that crimson chin.
Look just like the baby. Speaking of, I might draw the baby today.
Somebody said, why you keep the caps lock on? Difference.
I don't know. I like writing in the caps lock. Nothing personal. It just look dope to me. I know that's weird to say. Alright, I'm just doing a quick little face, man, so we can start this tutorial, bro. Do. I'm throwing some hair on his head. Alright, bet. Might as well go ahead. Fill out eyebrow. Alright, we got pretty much. We got our little character. I be trying not to draw for real, but then I always get pulled into adding more stuff, even though I'm just trying to do something quick. It's hard not to draw for real once you know how to draw for real. Alright. Alright, now we got our little character all whipped up. Let me go ahead and make all this become one. Go to object, expand, go to my pathfinder, hold shift so we can fit this on the board. I might get Buddy some dreads. Let's give him some dreads real quick. We gonna give him some dreads. Gotta get that boy some dreads. Give him some dreads real quick, man. Oh yeah, he look cool now. Buddy look cool. Alright. Got the dread going. I bet y'all like, bro, when you gonna get to the coloring? I'm almost there, man. I'm doing the most. Alright. Alright, we finna rush through this. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna give you a little peach fuzz right here, right there. Alright, cool. Alright, we got Buddy all drawn up. Let's go ahead and make these eyes black. So it'll be easy to work around. So I ain't gotta just. Alright. Now, what you wanna do? You wanna create, after you find the base color you wanna use, what I like to do, I like to get this, double click my color right here, and you gotta kind of find it. So you use this slider to find a nice blend between the colors. Like I want to make him brown, so I'm gonna find a nice in between with red and orange. And we're gonna slide this over. And what I like to do is I like to find the base color, like the color I'm gonna start with. So okay, this is the color we're gonna start with right here. After you find the color you want to start with, you just hit OK. Go to your pencil tool. Make sure the color is at the top and the bottom one is locked right here. And what you do is you just fill in your entire picture with your color, with your base tone. Bam. We got the base tone layout. Now, the goal of it is when you finding your colors, making it transition to the next color as smooth as possible. So let's just go ahead and make us a little chart. So it's gonna be from light to dark. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta find a nice transition tone. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna go one more. I created one more color. Let's go to this next tone. Okay. What we trying to do, we trying to make each color blend into the next color. You know what I'm saying? So let's try to make this a little darker from that tone. Let's see. That look nice. And you just come down, and the darker you get, you gotta kind of blend a little more red into it. See what I'm saying? I'm not just going straight down. I'm blending it. The darker the tone get, I'm blending it with more of another color, just so it'll be a better transition. You get what I'm doing? I'm most people when they do shades, they just come straight down, but they picture looks so flat. But you supposed to blend it. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go up. Make this. Cool. We'll try that out for now. You see how these tones blend in? Like it's fading. Probably need a little more work, but that's a good start. And we're gonna start create us another layer. And let's start with this tone. So we're gonna sample this tone right here. And we're gonna create us a nice little shadow. And the more you just draw shadows, you'll know how to place them like on all your artwork without having a reference. You know what I'm saying? I done did it so much where I don't think I need a reference no more because I just remember where they supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. I'm gonna let's go make these shadows come right here. And what you can do to practice, you can just look up you a lot of pictures of models. You know what I'm saying? Like photography photos of different people. And just look at the different shadows and the tones. And that'll help you like see where you should place your shadows. And just practice as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? The more practice you put into it, the better you'll get at it. So right now I'm just adding my light tones. Trying to see. We're gonna put this right here. Gonna come up. Bring this in. Just take some practice. I'm gonna go ahead and put this shadow. It's a shadow. I can tell there's gonna be a shadow behind this little dread. It's gonna be a shadow coming down right here like that. And there's gonna be a shadow that shape out this little side of his face. It comes side the ear. Bet. Okay, that's good for that tone for right now. Then we're gonna go a little darker. So we're gonna create a new layer every time you go to a different color tone. You want to make it on its own layer, just in case you gotta adjust some tones. It'll be easier to work around. So let's sample this next color we created right here. Go back to our pencil tool. And let's add these darker tones where they need to go. And I'm putting it right here because like this is like underneath the nose. So ain't much light coming right there. So in this crease, I know it'll be darker. Right there. Then close on the side of his face. Where his cheekbone at. It'll be darker. Inside the crease of this ear. The more you practice it, you'll create a memory in your brain, like where you automatically know where to look right at. You know what I'm saying? Like the more you do it, you'll be like, okay, I remember if the ears face this way, where a shadow should be to make it look right. You know what I'm saying? I know this is kind of like underneath the lip. So there'll be a dark shadow right here. In this crease, you have a dark shadow in this pocket. Right there. You know what I'm saying? Then we got a dark shadow right here with his dread coming. Because the more you practice it, the better you'll get at it, man. And let's go ahead and make this side of his face darker. We just make it seem like this what all the shadows is coming from on this side. Speaking of, I'm gonna just bring all this up. Shape out this bone right there. And low key, I can go back to this layer. Since we're gonna make that the side where the light is coming from this side right here, we can go back to this tone on that layer and go ahead and make this darker. It just make it seem like it ain't getting that much light source on this side of his face. So go ahead. Cool is good. Now I'm finna create a new layer. And I like to put my dark layers above the lighter layers. You know what I'm saying? I like my dark layers to sit on top and my lighter layers to be tucked underneath. So let's go to our next tone. How many tones we got? We got the bass tone. We got the mid tone. We got this. Now we right here. It's the color we on right now. So that's gonna be what things get. And your shadows, what it do, it shapes your face that you're drawing. You know what I'm saying? So you can really look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? You can have a mirror while you're drawing, and you can just see where the shadows at on your face, where light ain't coming as much. You know what I'm saying? And I see right now, I done made that color too reddish. But I only notice when I put it with the rest of the colors. So, this color got to blend a little more. So let's select it, go to edit color, adjust color, preview. And we got to find a way to make it blend a little better, man. So, this is too, it ain't blending good. Hey, Javon, get the dough for me. Let me see. I'm gonna sample that.
That's how I know where you was at.
Oh, what's up, man? Yeah, I didn't know you were watching me. I'm gonna sample this. Alright, cool. That's still a little too orangey. So let's go back to that tone. You just gotta be able to see it too, man. It's all like a preference. But when I'm looking at the color, if one of them is standing too far out from the rest of the colors, I'm like, nah, everything gotta flow. Everything gotta work together. That's when I know I need to adjust my colors a little more. When it's not flowing as good with the rest. Okay, now that's perfect. Okay. Now it ain't standing too far out from the other colors. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and make this a part of my palette right here. So now we got these 4 colors flowing just perfect. So now let's go back to our pencil tool. I'm zooming in on the wrong thing. Okay. Now we finna add these shadows. Uh-oh. I ain't even on the right layer. Okay, now we is. Go back to the right layer to put these shadows on. See what I'm doing, man? Okay, underneath this eye right here, I know it'll be darker. It just take practice. More practice you put in, the better you'll get at it. So if you ain't good at doing shadows and shading and finding the right colors, that's what you need to focus on. You need to spend all your time working on your colors, getting the right tones, picking the right colors that go with each other. Because if your colors go good as well as your shading, like your picture gonna look 10 times better. If you pick the right tones that blend into the next color, your picture gonna look amazing. I don't know why my mouse keeps jumping over. But y'all see how these colors just flowing? It sells the transition. It sells the shading effect better. When you pick the right colors, it make it look like it make the shading look 10 times better. Okay. I know it'll be a dark shadow. Ain't no light coming inside this little pocket of this ear. And also, put us a little darker tone on this side. And then we can also put a tone right here. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm finna go back to the other tones and we finna touch them up. Let's see, I wanna go back to, yeah, I'm gonna go to this layer. Cause we can add some more shadows on this side of his face. Hey, Chavon. I think somebody at the door. Broski.
Yeah, I got anything. I didn't know where he went. He disappeared. I was like, fuck it.
Put this right here. Man, that came out good, boy. These colors. Let me see. Now we gotta go to the next tone. Bring this over some. Like that. See, your shadows really shape out the face. That's what I'm doing. I'm just making up the shapes of how the face is supposed to be structured. Let me see. Now let's go to the next color. sample this. I know this will be a dark shadow. This will come over. And I'm just drawing really off feeling. You know what I'm saying? I'm placing things where I think it should be. So you'll get better at just being able to freestyle it over time as well, man. And the reason I say it takes a lot of practice and looking at real pictures, because you will just learn. You'll just learn from that. You know what I'm saying? Because while I'm drawing this picture, what plays in my mind is all the times I looked at real pictures. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dang, I just remember when I was working on this photo or when I was looking at this picture where the shadows was at and where they was most dominant. So I just play that in my mind. So the experience that you get from practicing will create the mentality of what you already know how to do. You know what I'm saying? It just created in your brain. Like, I already know where to place this because I done did it so many times. So that's what I be doing when I'm drawing. I be like, man, I done did it so much. I done looked at so many photos. I know where the shadows go. So if you practice a lot, it'll come to you. Like everything I'm trying to tell you, you'll be like, dang, I get what he's saying, cause it's easy now. It wasn't as deep as I was trying to make it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You'll be like, dang, it's so easy to me now that I'm doing it. And that's what practice do for you. It just make everything easier in the long run. So whatever is hard for you to do now, it'll become easy once you start practicing a lot. So that's my favorite word. If anybody, they be like, man, what's your advice you can give on getting better? I be like, bro, practice. Because that's all I do. To this day, I practice. Because the more you practice, the more you learn. You learn ways and you learn how to make your job more easier. Practice teach you ways and shortcuts to make whatever you're doing, it make it easier because you done practice so much. Because a lot of stuff used to be so hard, but now I'm like, dang, this junk, I done created a easier way to do what I'm trying to do now. Because I done practiced so much, so you just figure out little shortcuts. And that's all I do. I try to find ways to make my job more easier and understand art better. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, I'm going to tone this up a little bit, make it blend. I think there you go. That's the perfect color. Tweak that. Put a dark shadow. But you see how the shadows is just toning the face out? Like, you kind of see how the bone structure is. Basically, you see, like, this is a thin nose. And this is cheekbone. This is the jawbone right here. Like, you can kind of see. That's what shadows do. Because when I take it off, you can't really see the structure of the face. But then when you put all the tones together, you get to kind of see like the dimension. And you see how it's kind of like in a 3D scale. You know what I'm saying? So when you're doing shadows and it's not looking right, just think of it as drawing as well. Because most people, they look at shadows and stuff different from looking at a picture as if you was drawing it, but you got to look at it just the same. You know what I'm saying? Because your shadows is a part of your drawing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm shaping out the face. I'm just drawing, like, how do I want this face to be shaped? So I'm just drawing it out. This part ain't getting much light because it's like underneath. So the shadows would be right there. The shadows would be under his lip. Right here. More present right there. more shadows over here in this pocket. Make this connect. Bring this. Then also bring a shadow right here. Kind of help me with that cheekbone. Bring this up. Like, yeah. Let's see. Go ahead and put a little, make it a little darker. Right here. And now we pretty much finished with our little shadows. I'm gonna put some highlights. That's gonna make it pop a little more. So I like to sample my base tone, go to it, and then I like to come lighter. So this is gonna be the highlight tone. This where you see where the light hit his face, and it kind of make it look like it's shining. So as well, I'm just keeping in mind of how many pictures I looked at and where I remember the tones being. So, and the only way you can create that memory is just doing it a lot. Like, look at a lot of pictures, look at a lot of photos, and try to study those photos. Okay. Now what I'm finna do, about to make them blend a little better, cause I don't want them to stand out too much. So let's bring them down. Bring this down probably right there. That's pretty cool. Create me a new layer above everything. And we finna add in our eye colors. And we're gonna do the lip color. So let me go ahead and draw this in real quick. Like boom. And anytime I'm doing the lips, I always make my top lip darker than the bottom one. Like the top lip dark and the bottom lip lighter. You know what I'm saying? So make this dark. Then I just find a lighter tone from that top lip and make this lighter. Like this. And while we got this color out, we're gonna go ahead and color this little crease. Color the little creases right there. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Now we're gonna create a layer above that because we gotta make a shadow for the lips and the eyes just like we did for the skin tone. But so I'm gonna sample my eye color and I'm gonna find a nice blend. And you see, if you look right here, it'll kind of show you how good that color is transitioning from the next. Cause it still got my bottom color right here. And then I'm just trying to find a nice transition to it from it. Alright, that's a nice color right there. A nice shadow tone. Go to my pencil. And I like to create a top heavy shadow right here. So on all my pictures, if you look closely, I always create a shadow inside my eyes. Like that. You know what I'm saying? I always let's create a little shadow rim. And we can even go a little darker. So let's go back. Fine, that's a nice little. Okay, bet, hit OK. Cause this where the eyelashes will be. So I'm gonna give them like a little brim, like that's hanging over the eye. Like that, boom. Do the same thing right here. And there we go. Okay, we good on the eyes. Got to color this little pink part now. So what you do is you go to the color, just like you sample it, then you find a nice color that transition. Your colors is very important, man. The transition is very important. So, okay, that's a nice little transition right there. Do me one shadow right here. Boom. So don't just rush and pick your colors. Even if you good at doing shadows, you gotta find the right colors that blend. The better your color blend together to the next color, the better your picture will turn out. So let's sample this lip. Let's find a nice little transition from it. Okay. I think that's cool. Start us a little shadow right here. Remember my dark shadows is on this side of his face. I'm gonna bring this on the way back. Boom. And then I'm gonna go ahead and stay on that same color. Just keep it like this. Doop, doop. And there you have it, yeah, guys. Wait, I'm finna add some highlights in his eyes. One of my favorite things to do. We're gonna make his eyes green. So start out with a dark green first. Just where you can barely see it. And then you want to come inside of that. And you want to do this right here. And now we're going to add us a little reflectors inside his eyes. Because the eyes are a window to the soul. And there you go. Got nice little green eyes going. Let's what else we gonna add before we wrap this picture up? Get these dreads a little light reflection at the top where you can tell they're just doing their own thing. Okay. Then also we can go to our brush tool. Let's do a little, just to show that these dreads are split up. You feel me? It's just how far you want to take your picture, man. Do you want it to stand out, or you just want it to blend in with everything else? So the more you do, the more time you spend on creating your artwork, man, the better it'll turn out. And also, it represents you at the end of the day. You feel me? So make sure you putting out some good work. Make sure you practicing to get better as an artist. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. Make sure you stay tuned. I might drop some more of these little tutorials today. But instead of going live, I'm going to just drop tutorials. Y'all can just keep playing back later on and stuff like that. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you stay tuned. More heat coming soon and all.